All right, today is Saturday, and I'm going to caulk the floor. So, that gap that got made when I was peeling the foam, I'm just going to use some of this superior flexibility and crack proof stuff to fill it, and also built the base for the bed today, but that's going to come later in the video where I explain kind of the entire process and design and how y'all can build it if you want to. So for now, just gonna caulk the floor, then be done for today. I got some stuff to do this afternoon, but been working on the van for a few hours with this bad boy. So let's get this stuff put in and squared away. Okay, caulking's all done. Took about 10 minutes. See it up there as well. Not the best looking job I've ever done. Doesn't matter. Does its job of filling that gap, making it easier to put the floor on. While we're here, might as well show you guys some stuff that I've got past few days. So grabbed that sunblock / privacy thing for like 15 bucks on Amazon. Then this is really huge, by Husky. It is a like rubber plastic liner that's specifically for these types of vans, Ford Econolines. Even has the little bump outs around the things, which is pretty sweet, but fits in here nice and flat. As you can see, very good, doesn't move around at all. It's still forming to itself like it was rolled up in a box for a while, so gonna take a few days, I'm sure, to get fully out, but it does save me from having to do carpeting or something that would eventually probably end up needing to be replaced anyway. With this thing, it still protects the floor. It still allows me to not have to feel heat from the engine that would come through the floor, and also kind of better because it allows me to take it out and clean it. And you know, if I ever decide that I am going to end up welding a new floor, or getting a new floor welded into the front driver's side, this allows me to actually access that area a lot easier than, you know, gluing down carpet or some type of composite foam or something would do. So that's really nice. And yeah, going to be working on finishing this bed frame tomorrow and making sure everything fits correctly. And then Monday we'll worry about the window covers, which I have a good idea for. You can see I used some of the insulation kind of just to make a template, but yeah, you guys will see later in this episode what I actually end up doing for it. But I think it'll work out good. But yeah, excited. Things are coming together really fast. And yeah, just really happy with progress today. Started off kind of slow, but picked up, and now we're in a good place to stop for the day. Come back to it tomorrow. So yeah. Okay, Saturday now. And is it Saturday? No, it's Sunday. Sunday now. And the bed frame is starting to be assembled. So this bed is going to be in 3 parts. So we have the base, then we have the stationary part with slats, and then after that I'll be building a another part with slats that pulls out this way to double the size of the bed. It'll make a lot more sense once I have all 3 parts built, but just wanted to come in with an update, show you guys kind of the beginnings of the bed. And yeah, I'm really excited for it. It's coming together very well. Only had a few pieces of wood split and a few screws strip so far. But yeah, I'm gonna keep doing this. Mom's been helping me out, been awesome. And once I have a further update, I'll show you guys. And then I'll show the pieces of the bed individually so that you can really see how it's made, because I'm basing all this off of a different video, which I will put in the description. And I might throw a picture of it up here as well. But he was in a Astro van, so the measurements are a little bit different. The height of my bed has to be very different because of the rear AC unit. So I think this is a really good solution for people that have a rear AC unit passenger van like mine, and I want people to be able to replicate it or change it however they want. But yeah, gonna keep doing this, and then I'll give you guys an update once I have the rest of the 2 frames built, or the rest of the 2 pieces built, and then show you how they all go together, show you how they're made, give a parts list or something like that. And yeah, just excited. Gonna be awesome. Okay, bed build currently on pause as we've run into a few measurement issues, which I figured was gonna happen, but gonna get this thing out of here, and we're gonna lay down the vinyl flooring, put it on with some of this, where'd it go? This Gorilla, here it is. Some of this Gorilla Spray adhesive. Should be pretty simple, pretty quick task, but made some good progress. Bed didn't go how I had hoped in terms of being first try success, but we're making some changes to it, and should be kind of improved. I'm excited. Added a little bit of functionality, made it a little bit more complicated, but that's all right. We'll get it done tomorrow, and everything will work out good. Monday, last few days before I go on this first trip, I looked at the back of that adhesive spray last night, said it wasn't good for vinyl flooring, so instead I got some of this Max Grip carpet tape. It's just double-sided tape, and I'm gonna use that instead. Most of the weight on the flooring, or most of the flooring, is gonna be covered by wood that's gonna weigh it down and be screwed through it, so I'm not too worried about it. See how long it lasts. I mean, the tape was like $12 or something for, 75 feet. So if it doesn't work good, we will be taking it out at a later date. But for now, it's a good temporary solution at least. And yeah, I mean, it's meant for the edge of carpeting. I looked online, there was a lot of people saying they've used it for small areas of vinyl as well. And the only area I'm really worried about is that front little thing, but I think I'm gonna put a transition, like metal or wood or something there. But yeah, it's gonna be the first thing I do today, is put down this tape, then put the floor down, then finish the bed. And then once the bed is finished, we're pretty much good to go, for now at least. Still at a later date gonna be doing some form of small electrical system and building cabinets along this wall, but that's not gonna happen for this first trip. So gonna finish these few things today and then have to call it good. Bed is by far the most exciting, also probably the most frustrating part of this thing. But our solution, I think, is gonna be good, and once it's done, it'll be a interesting way to build a bed, to say the least. So yeah, get this tape down, and then do window coverings too today if I got time. So we'll see. A lot to do, not much time left, but yeah, trying to enjoy it still. Okay, all the tape is down. Did kind of a little grid system. Got the right here, got these little corners done. Got that front front part done, so going to bring out the flooring and try and put it down now. Hopefully this goes well. Probably won't, but we'll see. Got the floor laid out. Going to have to make a few final cuts around the wheel wells specifically, and on this back edge as well. And then we'll get to taping it down. Just like that, you have vinyl flooring installed. I did it probably inefficiently in the way that I like unrolled it, so I ended up shifting it by like, and you can see just the centimeter to the end, which is kind of annoying, but whatever. It's not really noticeable unless you're staring at it. Doesn't really affect the overall quality of it. I mean, it looks really good. We'll see how well it stays. I think it feels pretty good, you know, like peeling on the edges. There's nothing coming up. Made sure to really run my hand really hard against all the edges. Probably gonna do the same on the middle as well now. Kind of stomp around in there. Maybe take a roller of some kind and roll it, but happy with how it looks. And just one step closer to being done with the interior. Next up, we are going to be working on the window coverings. So I have a few of them semi-done. Need to work on this one for sure. I'm playing around with a few different ideas for how to keep them held in the windows. One of them have these magnets attached to paracord that just go across. The only problem with this, it's kind of hard. I could buy stronger magnets, but it's kind of hard to get it like tight. So any of them that start to curl up a little bit are gonna come off. This one's also not cut perfectly to size, so that's part of the reason. It also has this hard edge on it, like you can see right there, that makes it kind of tough. But these back windows are both done for now, at least. I'm probably going to cover them with black cloth eventually, but they sit in a lip. So as long as you get the measurement kind of right and you overcut it, or cut it to be a little oversized, you can kind of stuff them up in there. So I'm going to show you guys how I work through the ones for the front window as well as this window right here, and of course all the really big windows, which are going to be the hardest ones for sure. But I'll show you guys what I have in mind to hold them in place, and we'll see if it works. Hopefully it does. I'm just using the same stuff I used on the wall, this double reflective insulation, a lot cheaper than buying like Reflectix or something. I got this at Home Depot. You can get 24 inch by 10 foot for $11, which if you're buying that much in Reflectix, you're probably spending at least double the price. So definitely check out, if you can, the kind of like off-brand Reflectix, or just like regular double reflective insulation. Like this stuff is meant for, you know, roofs and water heaters and stuff like that, but it does the same exact thing Reflectix does for less cost. And yeah, I mean, just make sure you guys are looking for the cheapest possible high quality materials. Like, this has the same R value that Reflectix does. All the reviews I saw were saying that it lasted for a long time as well. So obviously when I'm using it for window coverings, it might not last as long as when you use it for its intended purpose, like insulation, but definitely a good option. And I think that you can do a lot of good with it. So I'm gonna get to that now and hopefully not mess up too many cuts. For these front window coverings, all that I'm gonna do, take tape measure, measure the widest part, so from here to here. I'm gonna leave it to 24 inches to start, and then off that I'll slowly take angled cuts off the side until I can get it to fit in there really tight. Like I said, with these ones, you're able to use the natural lip in the window to make sure that it stays in place, versus like these back ones is going to be a little bit more of a challenge. I'm going to have to sit them kind of inside that gap, but at the top there's not really a good gap, so I'm going to have to, you know, string up some paracord or something between the different parts of the window. Yeah, so I'm going to get cutting on these two front ones, and then I will show you roughly the size of them once they are done being made. So I made them kind of extra big intentionally for these front ones, because as you can see, as long as you jam them into place, they do a pretty good job at holding just by themselves. Same thing on this side. They're roughly 27 inches from side to side, and then I left them the full 24 inches tall, like I said, just so that you have extra to shove down into this gap and extra to come up on the top of the window to kind of hold it in place with friction. Long term, I don't know if these will hold up, but until they fall apart, I'm going to use them. So I'm going to make one for this window now, then move on to the big windows, which those ones probably going to be a little bit harder. So I'll let you know how that goes. All right, many weeks later now at this point. Probably been about a month since I put any work into the van. And yeah, there's a few reasons for that. One being I tried to finish really hard the bed before I went on my trip in the beginning of September, and it just didn't work out. We just couldn't get a few of the measurements right. Couldn't get it attached to the wall how we wanted, so it wasn't going to be safe to drive. And then once I got back, had a busy few weeks at work trying to get stuff ready for some I don't know, I guess big work changes that are happening. Or not changes, but it's change of season, so we got a lot of stuff going on there. And yeah, I had some concerts, had some other random stuff, got sick for a little bit, so there's a lot going on the past month that has not allowed me to work on the van, but back now. This is going to be the end of video that I've been holding footage for about a month. So basically all you need to know is that we're in the same place that we left off, but the bed's inside. And this weekend, which is the first weekend of October, we are going to get this bed finished. We're gonna get a lot done this weekend, hopefully, because I would really like to actually take this thing on a trip before it's the winter time, thinking first weekend in November, something like that. So got a lot to do still, but I'm happy to get back at it finally. And yeah, this, like I said, this is probably gonna be the end of this episode, so sorry it took so long to put out, but just had a lot going on. But we're back now. Episodes should become weekly-ish again, assuming nothing insane happens, but who knows at this rate. It seems like something crazy always happens when you least expect it. So, yeah, thank you guys for watching. I will be back with another update very soon. And, yeah, I'll see you guys next time.